Hey y'all, it's Stacy with Wilshire Collections. Come on in for live number 4 of my free Christmas Create and Decorate week. We have had such a blast. If you have missed any of the first 3 lives, you can definitely go back and watch those on replay. Yesterday, we crafted and created all day. We made some super cute stuff, a lot of which is right here behind me. And then this morning, we made an adorable bow garland. And now is when we get to see it all come to life because we're going to decorate with the things that we have made and things that I already owned or whatever. And so I am standing in I call it my coffee bar area because this is where our coffee maker is. This is my favorite place to come every single morning. And so we're going to be decorating my coffee bar. And if you don't have a coffee bar in your house, it's totally fine because I'm going to be giving you tips and tricks on shelf styling, on tiered tray styling, on countertop styling. So these are things that y'all can use in so many spaces in your home. So when you hop on, tell me hello. I see you guys already here. Cindy and Marcia, Renee, hello, Rebecca. Thank you guys for being here. Come on in, tell us, hey, go ahead and share the video because you guessed it. We're doing another $25 gift card to my shop that we'll pick at the end of the live. We also have an opportunity for replay people to be entered into a gift away. We're doing another gift card at the end of the week. So if you watch on replay, please still say that you shared and share the video so you have a chance to win too. And if you guys are new here, be sure you say newbie. We've had so many new people that have joined this Create and Decorate week, which has been so fun to have some new faces. If you're an oldie but goodie, just say, I'm an OG baby in the comments because I am just thrilled to have all of you guys here. And I think this is going to be really cool because, like I said, you're about to see all of this. I got everything just out on the counter and you're going to see this come to life. And this is like the behind the scenes of how I take a blank space, which used to be decorated for fall, but we already undecorated. Hello, you guys, Janet and Kelly, Deanna, thank you for sharing the video. Appreciate it. Linda says she's ready for round four. There's my Tennessee accent coming out, y'all. Thank you guys for sharing, Cindy and Marcia. But we're taking this kind of clean slate and we're going to decorate, okay? Because some of you may be a little bit more into the decorating and some more into the crafting. But like I said earlier this morning, crafting, creating, or even shopping for cute stuff is only half the battle, okay? You can go to a store and be like, oh my gosh, I love this little tree. I love this, little reindeer. I love this whatever. But then have you ever gotten home and been like, now what? Like, where do I put the cute tree? Where do I put the cute reindeer? So shopping and crafting is only half the battle. There are tips and tricks that you can learn with decorating that will literally make your life so much easier. And so I'm hoping that I can share some of those things with you guys today to give you a little bit more confidence. There's Deb. She's an OG triple dipper. Appreciate you. Here's the thing. Decorating for Christmas is supposed to be joyful, but sometimes it can also be overwhelming. Raise your hand if you ever get overwhelmed decorating for Christmas. Kelly's over here raising both hands. It is. It's overwhelming, you guys. Jody signed up for the PC and the DC. Welcome. You're a double dipper now. That's so awesome. The overwhelm is real. So many bins. So many ideas. All the Pinterest things like we talked about. It is a raw and real thing. But it shouldn't have to be that way because this should be something that we have fun with because fa la la la, holly jolly, merry and bright. Like this is supposed to be such an exciting time of year, an exciting season. And so a couple things I want to share with you guys before we start decorating that I like to do, okay? One thing is, now in here I have almost a clean slate, right? Like I left my coffee maker because that ain't moving. I left my tiered tray. But I kind of cleared off all the shelves. Now, in let's say my living room, I'm going to leave some staple pieces of decor. But one thing I want to challenge you guys this year as you're getting out your Christmas decor, and some of you may already do this, some of you may not, I'm giving you permission, okay? Permission to pack away some of your everyday items so that you can let your Christmas items shine, okay? I know you might have the little vase that sits out and this little picture frame and, you know, whatever you have that you love to look at, but you get to look at that stuff every other day of the year. What's going to happen if you allow yourself to get a storage bin, 1 or 2, however many you need, to just put some of those everyday pieces away? You'll find that when you start styling, whether it's a shelf, it's a buffet table, it's whatever it is, if you're just, I see y'all raising your hands with the overwhelm. I get it, y'all. But if you are just plopping your Christmas stuff in with all of your other decor, chances are it's not going to really get its moment to shine, if that makes sense. It's going to just kind of fade into the background. So while you don't have to clear your shelves completely like I did in here, this is just because it's a smaller space, so I like to go all out for the holidays. At least clear some of it, okay? It will make things look so much better and less cluttered. One thing, and everybody's different as far as their decorating style, their taste. Some people are way more minimal and they don't, oh, good, Kathy, we'll get you in the group for sure. They, you know, don't want a lot of stuff. And then some people love all the stuff, right? And we have so much cute stuff and we want to show it all off. But oftentimes when your decor and your decorating is too overcluttered, like I said, people don't know where to look. So you may have this really cute stuff, but it's like overwhelming. And so then it doesn't get its moment to shine. Does that make sense? So that is one huge, huge tip that I think will really help you guys. Okay, several of you guys put some of your everyday stuff away. Good. Do you see something?
Yeah.
Oh, come on in. Kelly's here too. You're good.
Hi guys. I was going to say a tip to go along with that one also is, for me, sometimes I have it styled just the way I want it. So then I'm so afraid I'm going to forget my everyday style.
Oh, yes.
Take a picture
of what it
start
looked
an
like.
album in your phone and put decorations or house or whatever.
Yes, great idea.
Keep it that way. Then when you pull them back out, it'll give you the freedom to be able to put it away and not worry about it.
Yes, exact. That's such a good point, Kelly. As Sandra said, I needed to hear that. Yeah, this is your permission slip, y'all. It's okay. I know you love your family photo that sits out. You get to look at that family photo and probably the actual family all the time. So it's okay to put little things away, but it's also okay to leave don't feel like, oh my God, Stacy just told me I got to clear everything and have my whole house Christmas. That's not what I'm saying, y'all. You can still incorporate stuff in. The other thing that I learned years ago, okay, now back in the day, we would pull all the Christmas stuff out, my husband and I and whatever, and I would feel like today's the day. Today's the day I got to decorate for Christmas. And I got to get it all done. And we would just go all day long, just getting everything done. The tree, this. And back then, I didn't do near as much as I do now. Now I got like 79 trees. Just kidding. I don't have that many. But I put up a lot of, 80. It's actually 80. I put up a lot of trees and do a lot of things. So then I wasn't doing near what I was now. But I found that I wasn't really enjoying it. It became more of like a chore that I was doing that weekend, a mission to get the Christmas stuff out. Now I do things on my own timeline when I'm ready and I take it slow. Okay. So today we're decorating my coffee bar area. This is the first step. Next week, I'm going to start, tomorrow we're going to be doing stuff with one of my Christmas trees. That's step number 2. Next week, when I feel ready, maybe I'll start on the hearth room. You know what? Your house might be in shambles for a minute. I use my dining room as my staging area. That's where the bins go. That's where it's a mess. It's a mess. And you know what? Hopefully the people that come over love you enough that you can say, listen, I'm mid-Christmas decorating, excuse the bins. And it's fine. Give yourself permission to take it slow. The older we get, the slower we probably want to go too. Nobody has the energy to do it all in a day, okay? And I promise you, you're going to have an overall more joyful experience if you just take it slow, whether that's a whole weekend or you drag it out over a week. 2 weeks, whatever works for you. But when I made that shift and I decided that, you know what, this Rome wasn't built in a day, neither was the Christmas at the Collins, you know? So it really, really does help. So those are the 2 things that, no worries, replay will be available, no worries. Melissa just joined the DC, woohoo, Melissa, glad to have you. Those are the 2 things that I want to kind of give you permission to do this holiday season if you're not already doing them, okay? And in the DC, in the decorating and creating community, we talked about that group a lot earlier. But I love to give tips and tricks on decorating and tackling one space at a time, okay? We're not waking up and decorating our whole house. We too old and we too tired, okay? Okay, so are y'all ready? Yes, go room by room, and it's so much easier. Labeling your bins, y'all. I could go on a whole tangent. Kelly said, yes, labeling your bins. Now, even if your bin is labeled coffee bar area, living room, whatever, you may switch some stuff up the following year and be like, I don't want to use this in the coffee, I want to use it in here. But your future self will thank you if you do some good labeling, for sure. Takes you several days to do your Christmas decor. Yes, absolutely. That's the way it is usually. Yes, y'all. Take it nice and slow. Okay, what we're going to do, you cannot see, and I will take it off the tripod when we're done, but there's another shelf up above this one, and I put the floating frame up there and a couple of Christmas trees, and it looks so cute, but I cannot get a good angle to show this whole thing. But what we're going to do first, okay, you all can see there's all the stuff on the countertops, all the decor that we kind of have to work with. And then here is the shelf. So I'm going to get this kind of turned. When you put things away and you go back to refresh your decorations, it will feel like you were home shopping. Yes, Janice, one of my favorite things to do is to shop my home for things when I'm looking to fill in the gap. It takes you weeks to decorate. Listen, there is nothing wrong with that, okay? So when we start talking about shelf styling, okay, what I'm about to teach you here, and my OGs, and especially my DC girls, they know. They have heard this. This is something we talk about and I teach all the time, is creating vignettes, okay? Vignette is just a fancy word for a grouping of objects. So when you start thinking about your decor in groupings, like think about it like little homes, little clusters of decor, it's going to make a world of difference, okay? In the decorating world, they often say you should decorate in odd numbers. So that means you're going to have groupings of one item. If it's like a lamp, let's say on the end of a table, you can have groupings of 3 items, groupings of 5 items. Usually you don't have more than 5 unless maybe it's a big tray or something like that. Yes, I still have fall in the rest of my house right now, Judy, but I've also had my fall up since the beginning of August. So it's been a few months. So I'm ready to make the switch. I also do this for a business, so I do things early, but you guys do stuff on your own timeline, okay? I'm not saying you got to get out your Christmas tomorrow. It's whatever feels right for you, for sure. But when you start thinking about creating in vignettes, it's going to make such a difference, okay? When we're doing vignettes, we want to think about things like scale and like balance and size and texture, and how we're arranging those things. So we're going to be creating 2 vignettes. And another important thing is, especially with shelves, you want some what they call negative space or blank space, white space, whatever you want to call it, in between. What you don't want to do is just line the shelf with all your little knickknacks, with all your little things. Again, your eye will not know where to look and what to do, okay? Oh, thanks, Susan. So glad you're here. This is awesome. It's been so fun. So we're going to use, y'all are about to see all the cute stuff that we've made. This one was made in the DC recently. So I'm going to use this on my shelf right here. And this is going to be, oops, stay up. This is going to be my, I can't even talk, y'all. It's going to be a large item. It's going to be a large item. And we're going to kind of actually, I lied. I didn't lie, but I forgot what I was doing. So I'm actually doing 2 items on each end, and we're going to create a vignette in the middle. A lot of times, like for fall in this area, I had a vignette here and a vignette here. This one we're going to do a little bit different because it's Christmas and I like to be a little bit extra, you know? So we're going to let that kind of stand alone as a one piece, a one whatever, okay? Then I'm going to get, where'd it go? Oh, right here. I'm like, am I looking right at it? This one that oh, you're fine, Kelly. She's trying, oh, they saw you. Vignettes are so fun to put together. Yes. And once you get the hang of them, you're going to be looking at everything in your house. Like you're going to see that you have stuff kind of spread apart and you're going to be like, oop, it needs to be clustered. Like, think about them being just cozy together and in their little home, you know? Okay, we're going to use this one that we put in this frame yesterday, and we're going to put that on the other end. All right, Kelly, let's see. I'll take the, that little bucket right there with the tree. Okay. So next thing I'm going to do, thanks, Joyce. Y'all, I'm in my element when I get to decorate. Like this, told y'all earlier on that live, I absolutely love to decorate. It is, it's the thing that like fills my cup so much. And I love nothing more than a Saturday or a Sunday where I just get to piddle around the house and like mess with my decor. Like it just brings me so much joy. But anyways, this is a little bucket. If you can't tell, I'm going with the whole bow theme in here. Shocker. But this is a little bucket that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I'm so glad. Do you remember how early we bought this?
Oh, yeah.
It was like they were just getting out a couple of Christmas things and I saw these. I paid full price for them. I didn't even wait for the 40% off sale because I knew that these would be gone. I haven't seen them at my Hobby Lobby since. So I was glad we did that. This is a little tree that I've had forever. Bam, I'm just putting that down inside of there. So I'm going to set that right there. I think I want to move this a little bit more angled, okay? So that is, now we're working on our first vignette, okay? You got one of those too? Yeah, Lachey, put a little tree down in it. Bam, you're done, you know? Okay, so then next I will take that house with the bows on it. Yep. So this one, and I do, you guys, I have a Christmas roundup that has some of these items linked. Not everything is linkable. I cannot, oh, thank you. I cannot link Hobby Lobby stuff, but like this one is from Walmart. I don't know if it's still in stock or not, but if you guys type festive, it's going to send you the link to my Christmas roundup. So anything and everything that I'm able to link is linked there. I also have like other cute stuff that I just thought was cute and whatever. But anyways, this little house, how stinking cute is that? Jen says, not me running to Hobby Lobby, right? Hey, your Hobby Lobby might still have them. Okay, so we're going to put the little house right there next to that. Now, if you see, we're kind of creating the different sizes here, right? We've got our larger item. This one's going to kind of, I think, end up being our smallest item. And then we have one more thing that I'm going to put in the front. So we're grouping these things together. We're creating this little home. We're bringing in different textures. We've got the texture of the tree. We've got the little, paper mache kind of house. We're bringing in different patterns, all the things into this one little spot. Okay. The candlestick with the, yep. Okay. So next, y'all, when I saw this at the Walmart, I said, get in my shopping cart. I think it's so stinking cute. I got these I haven't even put a battery in here yet, but got these little candles from there as well. So I'm going to try this right here in front of that. How stinking cute does that look, y'all? And I'm going to take this off the tripod and show you like the whole thing even closer, I promise. But that is what we're kind of working with and going with there. Oh my gosh, it's looking so cute already with the top up there. Yeah.
Here, let me just prop it up a little bit.
Yeah. Hold on, let's see.
I can put it back down.
There we go.
There
we go. Is that
Yay.
a little better? So stinking cute. What do y'all think of that? So now you can see we have our large, medium, and small item, okay? We have 3 different sizes. What you don't want to do when you're creating creating a vignette is have 3 things that are all the same height, same size, okay? Because it doesn't give you that break in your decor. You want that interest, that visual interest, and it's weird how it's more appealing to the eye, but it really is, I don't even know if I had 3 things that were the exact same height, I would put them up there to show you, but I didn't really think about that. But trust me when I say you want to have that varying height, okay? So we've created our little vignette in the middle, and then we're letting those 2 frames kind of be standalone items, I guess, okay? super, super cute. And then that's all we need. Now we're still going to add our bow garland, of course, and we're going to do our tray. We got a lot of stuff to do on the counters, but that is a good little start, right? What do y'all think? But Linda says looks fantastic. Thank you, thank you. Love it so much. It's looking festive and cute for sure.
Show like these three how they don't.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, here's a good example of what I would not do in a vignette. Okay. Can y'all see that? See how those are just, even if you had this one behind, like these are all too similar in size. You would want to pull in something. Hand me that little tree. Well, nope, that's pretty short too. Well, that's another example. Like these three items, they don't go well together, right? But then you add in that, okay? Add in something with a little more height. Bam, there's a vignette, okay? You've got your large, medium, small. Think about it, large, medium, small, and it's gonna change your whole way of thinking about decorating, okay? All right, so let's move it a little bit closer. Thank you, guys. It's looking cute. We're going to move it a little closer because next I'm going to be decorating the tiered tray down here, okay? Let's take it. Well, first of all, tell me, how many of y'all have a tiered tray? And if you have one, are you confident decorating it? If you're one of my DC girls, you probably feel a little better about decorating them than maybe you used to, because it's something we do talk about a lot. We do lots of vignettes, lots of tray styling. Oh, you know what? We don't have to get it right now, but in a minute, don't let me forget, I want to show my fall dough bowl, because that's something we'll be doing. It's in the hearth room. But anyways, we do dough bowls, we do regular trays, tiered trays. So regular trays are very different from tiered tray decorating. When you're decorating a regular tray, you're often still working in vignettes, okay? Because let's say you have a round tray, oval tray, square tray, whatever. You can do your small, medium, large. You can do the little groupings. When we get to a tiered tray, it's just different, okay? And also, not every tiered tray is created equal. Some of them are smaller. They don't have as much room. They don't have as much height in between. So what I always tell the DC girls is you have to get to know your tray, okay? And when you first start decorating it, and I love swapping out my tiered tray is probably one of my favorite things to do for all the seasons and reasons, because it's just fun. But you get to know it. And when you first start, Susan says she stinks at it. I got you, girl. Would you put 3 deer together? Yeah, you could do that. Like I do a grouping of 3 Christmas trees. So you could do 3 deer. I just wouldn't do 3 of the same deer that are the same height. You might want, a little bit of variation. But as you get to know your tray, what's going to happen is you're going to be out shopping and you're going to see something and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is the perfect size for my tray. I know that this would fit in my tray. You're going to be crafting and you're like, this little sign is going to be the perfect little sign for my tray. Okay. So you are going to get to know your specific tray, and it gets easier. The more and more you do them, the easier it will get. You have a tiered tray. Sometimes it looks better than other times. I get that. And you don't always get it right the first time. Even me, I love doing trays, but there's a lot of times where I start doing it and then I take a step back and I'm like, something doesn't look right. So then I adjust, okay? Don't be scared of tiered trays, Mindy. I know they can be intimidating, but they really are fun. They can add so much character to a space. I love them in a kitchen, a bathroom. So many different places. Stacy loves decorating hers. Awesome. You've learned a lot in the DC about decorating them. Good. That makes me happy to hear. Okay, so let's move it up a little closer. Let's see here.
Someone had a question about if you can do a tiered tray and a tray on the same counter.
If you can do a tiered tray and a tray.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put them right next to each other, I don't think. But let's just say you're talking about your kitchen. Yes, you could have like a tiered tray in one spot of the kitchen and a regular tray in another spot. I don't think I would put them like side by side. Give them a little bit of space. But yeah, that's a good question. Yay, Michelle, you will for Christmas. Awesome, awesome. Your tier tray, tray is 2-tier and rectangular. Yeah, so here's the main thing about trays, you guys. Well, number one, risers are going to be your friend. Okay. Now this came from Target Dollar Spot a long time ago. You can make your own little risers. These are coasters. Sometimes I use coasters in the bottom. Those will help with elevating certain items. If you put something in your tray and they look a little bit too small, I'm going to start with the top of the tray, and I'm just going to kind of tell you what I do, because with trays, it's like everything opposite of what I just taught you, okay? We're not worried about vignettes, okay? We are still kind of worried about scale and balance and the size of our items, but you really don't have an opportunity to do little clusters or groupings. So don't worry about odd numbers, even numbers. That is out the door for tiered tray. That pretty much applies to everything else, but not with tiered trays. And so we're gonna start with the top, okay? So I like to put something kind of at the back of, I think that little red gift, let me try that. The back of the tray, you may not even really see it well, but you want to have something back there so it doesn't just look like a big empty gap. But I'm going to put this little gift, this is from Marshall's or somewhere, but let me just show you. I have this on a couple of risers. And my tiered tray is pretty deep, this part is. If I put this down right there, once I get the rest of the stuff in here, you're not going to see that at all, okay? So I know that if I'm going to have something in the back, it either needs to be something that has natural height on its own, or I need to do something to kind of elevate it, okay? So I'm going to do that there. And then I think I'm going to do the little vase, please. I've got this little vase that came in a decor box that I sold a long time ago, and we don't have any more of them, but anyways. So I'm going to take that, and I'm just going to take one of these little picks from Hobby Lobby. Super simple. Just add that in there, okay? And we're going to put that right here on this side, okay? So that's giving us, oops. Hold on, giving us some height over on that side. We got our little gift. Now we're going to kind of keep coming around with it. The next thing I'm going to add, I'm going to put my upside down candle. Let's just not worry about that. But we're going to put the candle, I think, right here.
Yeah, I think you have that.
Yeah, which looks super cute. I don't know why. Something is going on with my tray. It's like crooked. It's fine. Okay, that's looking really, really cute though. What do y'all think? You never thought about risers. Yes, you know the other thing I do? This is top secret information, okay? Paper towels. You don't have risers? You got paper towels, right? Literally, y'all. And it, now, if the lip of your tray is not deep enough, you would see your paper towels. But with mine, and if yours is like this too, thank you. You wouldn't even see it, okay? Literally just fold it up, use it. Let's just put it under here for fun, okay? Now we just raise that candle even more. Bam. You're not going to see it. Unless you're as tall as Kelly. Then maybe you will, but no. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. So that's a good little hack. Use something you have around your house that will help, okay? The next thing so now you see we're kind of working our way around the tray, but we still have this pretty big gap in the front, right? I love to do little signs, little art, whatever, usually in the front of my tray. So I had bought this. This is from a friend of mine that's local here, Jill Harper, who's an artist. I bought this at the end of last Christmas, and that was before the bow trend. It was like, right? I guess I knew it was coming. I don't even know, but I just fell in love with this. Paper towels are a decorator's best friends. Use them in vases too. Yes. Yeah, the candle is just our little secret. Me, you, Kelly, and thousands of our friends here. It's fine. It's fine. Anyways, but I'm going to use this in the front, but see, we need a little riser. So let's use paper towels for that. Okay. Finish my roll of paper towels. Let's see if I can kind of get this up a little bit higher. I may even have to dump, but see how that already made such a difference, lifting that up one little thing. Wooden tops from candles. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. The top of like a candle lid, to use that as a riser. When you're done with your candles, save your lids. Save your lids. Come on now, cooperate. Cooperate. Cute, y'all. See how that helped lift it up? Use jar lids. That's so smart, y'all. Y'all are so smart. I love it. Clear little Rubbermaid containers. Look at y'all. Y'all are scrappy. I love it. Lids work well, they say. That's so smart. Okay. Will you go grab me my water, please? I think it's somewhere. I think I might have left it on the island. Thank you. Okay, so there we go. There's our top of our tray. What do y'all think? It's looking cute. It's looking festive. Thank you. Yeah, such a good idea with the lids. Y'all see it good? Hold on, I'm gonna get y'all even more up close and personal here. And like I said, I'm gonna take it off the tripod whenever we're done. We move this out of the way for a minute. All right. Y'all feeling good? We're gonna work our way. What do you think, Kelly? Is it looking good?
Looking good.
Looking
I like it.
good. Yep. Even the upside down candle, it's fine.
Nobody noticed.
Nope, it's fine. Okay, so now we're gonna go down to the bottom. I'm gonna kind of do it in the same way that we did. We're gonna start with the back. Yep. So this, did we make this in the DC, or was this I made this 1 or 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Not sure, Pam. What are you asking about? Which thing? Yeah, you could use small little boxes. Excuse me. Y'all could use anything that will work for this. This was a project. Who remembered? Y'all are usually better at remembering when and where I made this. I feel like this might have been a DC project. But anyways, I digress. Who cares? It's cute, okay? It's a little felt ball tree that I made back in the day. That's funny. Okay, so I'm going to put that in the back because, again, we want the things with height in the back. You don't want to put this in the front and small things in the back because you're not going to see those. I will say this, too. My tiered tray is clearly up against the wall or whatever. If your tray is on the middle of your island, obviously you're going to be able to see it from all sides. I'm not as worried about, like, the back half of my tray because nobody's going to see that, okay? So we'll put that kind of to the back right there. And then I'll take that little house right there. This is another cutie from the Walmart collection. Y'all, Walmart nailed it this year with I had a field day up in there. Did I need any of it? Probably not. But you know what? I couldn't resist. I need batteries in this one too because it's a little battery operated, which will be so cute. But anyways, we're going to put that right here down at the bottom. So see how we're still kind of doing our different heights and stuff, but we're not really worried about vignettes per se. No, I don't think I'm gonna use that. I know I'm gonna use my candle down here. Oh, our little sign, the beaded sign. We're gonna use the beaded sign. Okay, this is our little beaded sign. I made it in the DC. I knew someone would remember, maybe over at Wilshire Place. Yes, I think it was a couple years ago, Deb. Probably 2023 Christmas, if I had to guess. I made the felt ball tree in the DC. I thought it was a DC project. Okay, so there's our little frame that we made yesterday. So we're gonna kind of prop that up right there. How stinking cute is that? Y'all, oh my gosh, this is looking precious. Wait, I might need to put this, hold on, we're gonna play. Because I still want room. I don't know if I want that behind the pole. We're going to figure it out. We'll keep going. Because I still want to use this little candle if I can. I'm going to lay out the things that I want to use. And we're going to play. We got to use this candle in there because that's so cute. We made that one. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm going to do something here. I'm going to move this over a little bit. I'm going to move this back. We're going to move that right there. Okay, so we're just kind of shifting everything a little bit. And then I think I want to put a little, do I have any more risers? Hold on, y'all. I keep a little drawer. Oh no, that one's broken. Shoot. That maybe. Yeah, I might swap this out for, oh wait, here's a coaster. We're going to try to put another one of these little coasters. You can get these little coasters for cheap a lot of times at TJ Maxx, Home Goods, etc. And they really work great for risers. The tree candle, this one came from Kirkland. So I need to get, I'm going to tell Anthony to help me with my batteries soon. I've got a lot of things that need batteries. And so, yeah, that's where that one came from. So I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to use my little coaster to kind of put that up a little bit. That looks cute. I may even want it. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. I'm stealing from up here. I think I'm going to do a double coaster down here. There we go. That's better. And we'll do this coaster up here, that piece of wood for up there. Oh my gosh, get in there. Now I messed my bow up. This is all part of it though. Sometimes you gotta just play with it until you get it right. Clearly
Play till it stays.
Yeah, play till it stays, exactly. And then tell everybody, don't touch it. Don't anybody, this tray is for looks only, do not touch. Oh my gosh, that's looking so cute. What do y'all think? I think it's looking cute. I'm adjusting even more. I'm gonna bring this over because one thing I love to do in trays, now I don't have a ton of blank space in this tray for filler, but a lot of times what happens is you're starting to decorate a regular tray, a tiered tray, etc. And you kind of run out, like it's not looking right anymore to put like decor on the tray, and but it still needs something else because you're like, well, there's this big gap. Okay. So that's when filler comes into place. Things that, y'all, I'm getting a group text message and it's like going off like crazy. So if you see me keep doing that, that's why. Dad, I'm live right now. Hello. Yes, we need battery fairies. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. So funny. So, what was I saying? I can't focus. Oh my gosh. My parents are on a trip though, and they're on like a 7-hour time difference from us. So it's about this time of day every day that he's sending pictures and updates from the trip. Dad, I cannot wait to see them. But, anyways, okay. What was I saying? Filler.
Yeah.
Thank you, filler. Filler would be things, thank you, that would be things like, picks and stems, wood bead garlands, what else for filler? Pick stems, wood bead garlands, pine cones, little small pumpkins in fall, little ornaments, little whatever. Several months ago, Janet, thank you. Oh, well, hopefully this will help you, Anita, maybe make you feel more confident about decorating your trays.
What about the little beaded, not garlands, but the little short that we would put in a tray?
Just like a bead, like a...
What are those called?
I don't know. I don't know. Words are hard. Oh, just the little, I don't know, would be string things. Y'all know what we're saying. So I've got a couple, no, I know what you're saying. I've got a filler. It's just filler, y'all. Anything for filler. So I am just using a couple of these little red berry picks, and we're just going to kind of tuck those. Let's see. I'm going to just kind of lay them in the bottom here, just for a little extra, extra pizzazz. And then I think these pumpkins came off my little, or not pumpkins. I got pumpkins on my brain now. Pine cones, beads. Yes, y'all name some things that y'all use for fillers, because I clearly was having a moment, but I'm just going to throw a couple of these little pine cones down in here. So anything that you can think of that would act as kind of filler. Yep, a wood bead garland hanging over the edges. That's what I had for fall in here. I don't think I'm going to use it this time, but this is a long wood bead garland that I use a lot of times in my tray, and I would kind of wrap it in there and have it, coming out of the side. I don't think I'm going to use it for Christmas, but yes, that's always a good a good idea too. Ornaments as filler, absolutely, you guys. A beaded keychain thing, pine cones, vintage ornaments. My tier tray is not very deep, only about 3/4 inch. Any ideas to decorate for it to make it appear taller? I would just be sure that your items are a little bit taller that you're putting in the tray so that it like gives it height instead of, you know, a shorter tray and then shorter items. So just kind of focus on some bigger size items. Don't be afraid to fill it up. Exactly, Susan. You know, I talk about you want white space, negative space, or whatever when you're decorating with the tray. You don't want it. I mean, you got to leave room for, you know, everybody to breathe in there. But yes, you can fill it up. I love the way it looks when a tray like this is really full. So I feel good about this. I feel like this looks really cute. And here's the thing. This is a test. This is a test for all the DC girls on here on what we would do next, because there's something that you would do next in this process that is a game changer, okay? I can't control that, Linda. If you need to, you can swipe. I can't remember if it's to the left or the right, but that will get rid of the comments and you'll be able to see better. I can't do that on my end. That's something you have to do while you're watching. So, okay, y'all tell me, A, what you're thinking about this, and B, what would you do next if you were like wanting to make sure that you had the tray just right the way you wanted? Teresa coming in hot, coming in first, and then Connie, take a picture, okay? This is like one of the biggest things I can tell you is that you always want to take a picture because something about looking at it with your regular eye, you just don't see things. So I guarantee you what's going to happen when I get off of this live, I'm going to take a picture of this tray and it's probably going to be little things. Like I'm going to be like, ooh, this needs to be turned a little more this way. This needs to be shifted. There you guys are. Y'all are so smart and so well trained. Who taught you that? Who taught you all these tips and tricks? Oh gosh, I love it. You guys are awesome. But taking a photo, you will see us, and this is not just for trays. This is for every space in your house that you decorate. Take a photo. You're doing your mantle. You think, I've got it. Take a photo. You're going to see, ooh, I need to move that. I need to shift this. It literally works so well. I do not know why. Same thing goes when you're getting dressed, you know? It's like you can look at yourself in the mirror, but then you take a picture and you're like, wait, what? You know, like that's not what I thought I was seeing. So anyway, so I'll keep kind of tweaking it, I'm sure, after the live, but that gives you a good little starting point. So any questions or anything that I missed?
Nope.
All right, we're going to keep going. We're going to move this just a little bit. So now what I'm going to do, we're going to come over. Yep. Oh gosh, that's a good one, Laura. That is a good one, especially if you're getting frustrated while decorating. If you're getting frustrated when you're decorating, walk away. Walk away. Come back later. Come back with fresh eyes. Come back. Sleep it off, okay? Because there's nothing worse than being frustrated with your decorating and forcing yourself to just keep going. It's maddening. Also, I forgot to tell you guys, Facebook is crazy and this live is flip-flopped. So your minds are going to be blown because when I take it off the tripod, you're going to be like, and flip the camera, you're like, wait, everything is opposite. But you guys are seeing it backwards right now. So it's going to look even cuter once you see it the right way. So, yeah, stepping away, going back and coming back. I mean, what?
I just reminded I've just been finishing up my fall stuff the last couple of weeks. It literally took me a week of walking away from my mantle and walking back by. And then I'd tweak here and I'd tweak there. And anyway,
Yeah.
It took me a week before I found the right
combo.
And I did something little each day, but it just wasn't it.
Yes, and it happens.
It took me forever.
And that's normal. Like, that's normal for you. It happens to me. Like, there are times where I have a vision and I put it up there and I'm like, nailed it. Yeah. And then there's other times where it literally could take forever.
Every time I walk by,
you'd be like, oh,
I'd eyeball it and I'd do something and then I'd walk away. But anyway, I finally walked away.
You should have texted your friend that loves decorating and asked for her advice.
I know, I should have.
I didn't know you were over there struggling so bad. Oh gosh, but it looks cute now. See, you did it. You did it. It just took her some time. Mary says, have a glass of wine. It always looks better after that, right?
Amen to that.
Amen. Amen. Oh my gosh. Somebody said, do I use this tray all year? I do. I just switch it out for the season. So, okay. So next we're going to move over to, here's my Keurig. Here's the little coffee maker. I'm going to do, I'm going to set this little tree just on the back or on this little corner, just because I can, just a little something, something. And then we're going to focus on this right here. Okay. So I'll take that white vase and then the big stems. So I've got this, everything looks beautiful. Thank you, Danette. I love that. And these stems, I think I got these at TJ Maxx like a while ago, not this year. But we're going to slide this right up under here to kind of give that some height. We're also trying to hide the cord. In hindsight, when we built, I wish our outlet would have been a little farther down, but you don't know what you don't know, right? So we're going to put that right there and then the coffee mug. Wait till y'all see this, okay? This is so cute. Vase with tree in it, please. I don't know what that means. Vase with tree in it, please. That up there is from Hobby Lobby, if that's what you're talking about. Okay, look, I got these little coffee mugs from Walmart. Are they not so stinking cute? Thank you, Sandra. It's really coming together. So cute. And then this little stand is just from Amazon, but we're going to slide. Can I still see? Okay. We're going to slide that right there. Okay, so we've got our little coffee cups. And I got more coffee cups than I know what to do with. I didn't really need these, but these are more like, this is just part of my decorative, my whole vibe, you know? I know I love those stems too. They're so cute. Now, we're going to use our little box. This is the one I have been, that's from Hobby Lobby. This is the one I have been so excited about. This is what we made. One of the things we made yesterday. Love that saying, just because I can, right? Yes. Okay, million things you guys could do with this. Earlier today when I was live, I had this little tree. This is just a tree from the Hobby Lobby. I had this little tree down in here. Looks so cute. I love to have festive little K-cups because we use the Keurig, obviously. So I got me a little box of some peppermint mocha coffee, okay? So I like to take this, which actually...
You need filler?
Well, yeah, I was going to say, I've got these from last year, too. Oh, and I have hot chocolate. Hold on. Y'all see it in my drawers. Or cabinets, whatever they're called. The Little Red Tree's precious. I know, isn't that cute? Okay, so I have some hot cocoa, which is a staple in the holiday season, right? So let's fill it with, how do you open this thing? Kelly! You want to open that one?
Uh-huh.
Okay, let me see. We're going to fill it, we'll do our hot cocoa first. And actually, maybe I should put some paper towels down in here just so it's not, hold on. Because I don't want to feel like I have to refill this thing every time I drink a cup of coffee. So we're going to start with some paper towel filler. I know they're so cute. I do have those mugs linked in my roundup. So if y'all comment festive. And if y'all are enjoying this is the kind of stuff we do in the decorating and creating community, okay? I'm decorating. If I'm not in there crafting, I'm in there decorating, in there teaching them something, doing something. And like I said, even if you don't have this exact type of space in your house, the rules, the tips, the tricks are all the same. So y'all get in before Thursday at midnight because that's when you get half off your first month. It's only $12.50. Plus you're going to get the Christmas planner. I'm not going to show Christmas planner. I'm not going to show the whole thing again. If you missed this though, I just hit myself in the face. Go watch the first live. It's a 50-page Christmas planner. You guys will get that. You'll get half off your first month and you'll be locked in for our Christmas fun to come. Let me show this before we fill this. This is my fall dough bowl that Kelly brought in here for us. If I don't spill it. So this is, thank you. If you want to kind of hold that in. This is a dough bowl. Go this way with it. and something I love decorating for all the seasons. So in November, that's good, I guess, yeah. Or just set it down.
Well,
no, yeah. Thank you.
Hold, please.
In November, we'll be doing some Christmas dough bowl, that style dough bowl plus like regular bowls. So
dough bowls.
I know, right? That is a hard dough bowl. Can you squeeze by? Don't be knocking over my tripod, y'all. If you could only see the behind the scenes, Kelly and I were literally in my kitchen dancing to Taylor Swift 5 seconds before this live started. Were we or were we not?
We were.
We're Swifties. We don't care. Okay, we don't care.
We needed
we needed a little,
like,
yeah.
energy.
Let's go.
Something.
I was gonna say round 2, but it's technically round 4.
That's right.
Week, round 4. Okay, so here we go. Now we got this filled. We'll put some of our hot cocoa down in there, and then I'm gonna put these. Well, yeah, I'm gonna put these in here. Those are cute, the donut shop ones. So we're just going to kind of strategically put some of these peppermint bark K-cups in here. That looks so cute. I think I have a few more of these in here. I sure do. Y'all, I got enough coffee. Y'all all come on over in the morning for coffee. I got enough for everybody. Are y'all coffee drinkers too? Or not so much? Kelly's not a coffee drinker. Nope, she's not. She's not. Okay, but see, we can even make our coffee cute. And I'm just kind of getting these positioned in here. Okay, this last one's giving me a fit, but that's cute, I think. What do we think? Put this with is that the hot cocoa? Okay, let's move all this down. The bow theme is working so well, isn't it? It's really, really shaping up to be cute. Okay, so now this, I'm gonna move this over a little bit. Bam. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna pass out. That is so cute. Kelly gonna have to catch me. She gonna have to call the 911, y'all. The 911. Kelly, that's cute, right? Cute.
And look, you just put it all together like it was no big deal.
I know. Bam. Janet's drinking coffee now. Awesome. Coffee's good any time of day.
You forgot 2 things.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, we still gotta add the bow garland, and I'm just gonna take it to the top. Now listen, what I'm about to show you is not practical, but for cute purposes and for me to get a good picture and video and all the things, we're just gonna set this little festive mug right here. It's like it says, "Come on in, Stacy. It's morning time. Let's brew your coffee." Do you know how happy this space is going to make me every morning? And that is what it is about, okay? It is about the joy that decorating can bring you. And here's 2 things I want to tell you guys, okay? And then we're going to add our bow garland, and then I'm going to we got to do the corner real quick too. And then I'll take it off the tripod to show you guys everything. But number 1, joy, okay? That is a word you will hear me say all the time here on the page, in the DC, all the places, because I believe you should be surrounded by people and things that bring you joy, whatever that is for you. This is going to give me so much joy. I'm going to walk in here in the morning. I'm going to be half awake. I'm going to be stumbling in with my coffee creamer, and then I'll open my eyes and I'll see my cute coffee bar, and it will bring me instant joy. And this is how I want y'all to feel. But here's the thing, okay? And I need y'all to hear this. It does not matter where you live, what your house looks like, the size of your house. It doesn't matter if you're super modern, you're traditional, you're eclectic, you're farmhouse, you're, whatever the case may be, it does not matter. What I don't want y'all to do is compare yourself to anyone you follow online, including myself. Anything you see on Pinterest, okay? When y'all see my pictures, they are perfectly taken. I edit them to brighten them up. I mean, you make them look not better than they are, because it's cute in real life too, but I'm just saying it doesn't have to be just like this house or just like that house, okay? It's your house and what you make of it. Comparison is the thief of joy, or is that the saying? Comparison is whatever. Comparison steals your joy. And I know this because years ago, I struggled with this so much when I was trying to build my business and do all these things. And I thought, oh my gosh, this blogger that I follow has this, and I need to be able to do this, and my house needs to be this way. And I started decorating for other people, and it wasn't bringing me joy because it wasn't exactly what I wanted, okay? And y'all have to do what works for you. Whether you live in a small apartment or a huge mansion in Beverly Hills, whatever, like it does. Yeah, we're going to do the bow garland next. It does not matter. What matters is how you feel in your house. And if you think, you know what, this stuff might be a little bit out of style, and this person's telling me I should decorate this way and do it this way, but it still brings you joy, then you should do it. I'm never going to force anybody. If you don't like the bow trend, please don't decorate with bows. Why would you do that? Because you need to do what brings you joy, okay? At the end of the day, yes, whatever warms your heart, right? And there's something like so special about making things with your own hands like we have here, displaying them, and being able to just be so prideful about what you've done, right? It's just, I don't know, you can't put it into words, but it does. It brings me joy, and I hope it brings you joy too. That's my hope for you. The other thing I want to say is, as you think about everything we've talked about this week so far, and we'll be talking about it more tomorrow, we do a lot for other people all the time as women, especially at the holidays, okay? You need to, and you deserve to have time to do stuff for just you, to do stuff that lights your fire, that makes you happy, okay? And if Christmas makes you happy, if decorating, crafting, all the things like that make you happy, I challenge you to do stuff for you. It's not selfish. Okay? It's not selfish. If you say, I'm sorry, mom's decorating right now, grandma's decorating right now, whatever the case may be, it's okay to do this stuff that brings you joy. We all need joy more now than we ever have, I believe, So whatever that is, I hope you will make that time. And if that is joining the printable club so you can get all the cute printables and you can craft with those, then I want you in the printable club. If that is joining the decorating and creating community so you can be part of the Cozy Christmas workshop where we're going to do more Christmas crafting, Christmas decorating, and get all the ideas, inspiration, then that's what I want for you too. Like I said, I truly feel God will lead people to the place they want to be. And if that is just you being here on the page, watching and learning and seeing as I share things, then that is fabulous too. But yes, joy, joy, joy. Joy is the word here. Y'all will hear me talk about joy, not just at Christmas. It's a huge theme of my business overall. And so it's just so important to me. Marilyn says, I've never heard another online crafter tell that. Wonderful to hear. They should be, okay? Because this is the truth, and this is important, and it's something that I will literally say and preach over and over again because I believe in it so much. And what I found over the years in the DC, thank you guys, thank you. I'm going to be honest for a second. When I first started the decorating and creating community 7 years ago, in my head, I thought everyone that joins this group is going to be just like me. They're going to have my exact decorating style. They're going to be my age. They're going to be whatever. Because in my head, I thought, well, if they're attracted to my stuff and my content and my decorating, that must mean they have the same style too. Nope. It's not the truth at all. It's far from the truth. Do I have people in the group that have a very similar style to me? Yes, I do. Do I have people that are more modern, more traditional, more whatever? Yes, we have all kinds of styles. The bottom line is, it doesn't matter your style. It doesn't matter your house. The rules, the fundamentals, and all of that are the same. And it was something that surprised me in the beginning because I'd see people post and I'm like, wait, this isn't my style. I would think, why do they like me if they have a different style? But it's not just about the style, it's about the feeling and it's about the joy. And it's been so cool to see that over the years and see how we're having people come in from all walks of life. Most of my followers, most of my community are older than I am. or my age or older, I should say. And I love them like they are my second moms, my aunts, my sisters. I mean, all the things, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter our age, the size of our house, the style of our house. So I will end my rant with that. But just know there's a place for you in the DC if you are feeling, ready to kind of take all of this to the next level and learn even more. So, all right, let's get the bow garland hung up. Juana says, I've learned so much from you already. Oh, Joy is really your middle name. I love that. I wish my middle name was Joy. Okay, let me get my little push pins out of here. Okay, so spoiler alert, and don't freak out. I'm using push pins. People be like, use command strips. Nope, don't like them. On this type of like raw, rough, what do you call that? Like cedar type wood, I guess it's cedar beam wood. Command hooks, command strips, all of that. I've just not had a lot of luck.
They don't stick.
They don't stick.
My mantle's like this.
Yeah, they do.
It doesn't work.
I've tried.
I have to put nails in.
Yeah, me too. I've tried so much stuff over the years. Anyway, so I'm using little push pins. We're going to be putting them right into the wood. If anybody crawls up and looks at my thing with a microscope and said, you have a little hole, that's their problem, okay? We're not worried about it. So I'm going to let Kelly start down at that end. Now they're out there mowing in the next door. You're welcome, Cheryl. It's been so fun. Okay. This is going to send it over the edge for sure. Okay. So Kelly's just going to go right in over that end.
I'm just kind of going in the top of the loop to kind of hide that push pin.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yep. Okay, got that on the end. Love how it's looking. Thank you. Yes, push pins, tried and true, right? You cannot go wrong. Oh, you need this one?
Yep.
Okay, so then we're going to take one more, and because we don't want it drooping down that long, she's going to kind of just pin it up in the middle for me.
Do you want it on top? Or like even?
I think that looks cute. What do you think? I think that's looking. I'm going to move a couple of these things out of the way so I can show them the whole space here in a minute when we're done. It's going to look so stinking cute. Dun dun dun. Oh, thanks, Pamela. It's been so fun. Loving it, loving it. Oh my gosh, the bow garland, Kelly. It's so cute. Is it working?
Yep, got it.
Is it working?
Just have to kind of play with it a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah, we can kind of mess with it. We made the bows this morning, Linda. You can go back and watch the replay of that one. That's what we did at 11 on the page today for Create and Decorate Week. That literally just sent this from like cute to like cute.
Over the top.
Over the top. Over the top. I'm going to go on record saying this is my favorite Christmas coffee bar yet. Oh my gosh.
Use something different there. I don't like that.
Okay, she's not liking how the push pin looks in the middle, but that's a future us problem. We'll figure that out.
You get
we'll
the
figure
idea.
that out. I forgot to say too. Did you pin the link earlier? Is it pinned?
Yeah.
Okay. So the link is pinned for the DC. I saw somebody asking about that, or you can comment connect. Oh, so festive and inspirational. Thank you. Okay, last little thing we're gonna do before I take it off the tripod. Oh. Kelly, you got nowhere to go. She's going out the window. Okay, down here in this corner, down here, I'm just going to do a simple little grouping. So I'm going to take, and I'll show this to you up closer once we're done. Thank y'all. I'm going to take my cute little project that we did in the DC. I'm going to put that in the corner like so. This was a DC was this DC or main page? It was Christmas in July. It was main page. I think it was main page. But anyways, is the house on the shelf an open house? Yes, it is. Yeah, there's no like, you could put a little candle or something, or a little, battery operated candle, but there's nothing. It's just kind of open on the bottom. So anyways, we made this back in July. No, I didn't remove the top shelf. You just can't see it, but I'm going to show it to you because when y'all see that with the floating frame, oh my Lanta. Okay, So I'm putting that right there in the corner. And then I've got this little green tree from Hobby Lobby. Isn't that cute? Thank you guys. That I'm gonna put right over here for just a simple little corner styling situation. Again, we've got different heights. We're grouping in odd numbers. So I have 3 things instead of 4 things or 2 things. And we have a cute little vignette in our corner. So, and then it still gives, now this is like a space in our kitchen area where we store our air fryer, our toaster, our blender, like all the things. So most of the time, a lot of this counter space has a toaster on it. It might have an air fryer on it. It might have a crock pot on it, depending on what's going on. Speaking of crock pots and cooking, come back tonight because Anthony and I will be going live. He's making some dinner tonight and we're going to pop on live probably around 5:15, 5:30. So y'all be sure to join us for his cooking live debut. It should be a lot of fun. But anyway, so I got to leave counter space for all the functional things. Cause yeah, we want our spaces cute, but we also need them to be functional. All right. I'm ready to take it off and show. Are you guys ready to see? I know. Isn't that cute? Okay. Any questions real quick before I take it off the tripod and show y'all around? And anything that I forgot to say or...
I don't think so. We just have to pick a winner.
Oh yeah, we got to pick a winner. I'll do that after I show y'all around. We'll pick the gift card winner. You're welcome. Do y'all feel like you learned something today? Are you feeling inspired? Are you feeling motivated? I hope so. I hope you guys feel, I don't know, just excited to start whenever that's going to be for you, just to kind of start tackling the Christmas decorating. So I know, Linda, it should be fun. We were going to go live at like 6, but then I was like, wait, it's going to take an hour to cook what we're cooking, like after we hop off the live, and we don't want to wait till 8 o'clock to eat. So we're probably going to do it more like 5:15, 5:30. So anyways, it should be fun, but all right, I'm going to take it off the tripod if there's no further questions. And then, of course, we're going to be back for more fun tomorrow. But, okay, ready? Ready. Okay, you're going to see, whoops, hold on. You're going to see that now everything looks flip-flopped from how you saw it before. But this is the real way. I have everyday decor out all the time, Cindy, like incorporated in. This space is 100% Christmas just because I like to do that here. But after the first of the year, like January timeframe, that's when I really go all out with the everyday decor all over the house. Okay, so let's just kind of start here. Let's look at our little box we made. You guys, your decorating wheels are spinning, Mindy. I'm so glad. Our little coffee thing, our little vase, our little tree, our little coffee mug. Hey, I might use that. I'm going to leave that sitting there and use it in the morning. Okay, let's go to our tray next. Thanks, Pam. I appreciate that. You guys are so awesome. Our little, look at all the cute stuff we've made. There's our sign we made, our candle. Go around. I love how that one pops from the back. I think that's so stinking cute. We'll come up here to the top. We've got that. I may move this tray. We're going to mess with this bow garland a little bit because I think I want it up a little bit higher so it's not hanging down quite so much, but we'll get all that figured out, but you get the idea of that. Linda's so inspired. Good. Deanna is way motivated. Oh, that makes me so happy. The bow box is something we made yesterday, Brenda, during Create and Decorate Week. So you can catch that replay on my page. So stinking cute, you guys. Okay, let's head up to the shelves. You guys, this, I'm telling you, this is my fave. This is my fave Christmas coffee bar yet. This is our 3rd Christmas in this house, so I only have 3 to compare it to, but still. My gosh, I can't believe this is already our 3rd Christmas in this house. That's insane. Okay, y'all haven't seen the top yet. Are you ready? Dun, dun, dun. Look how precious that is at the top. with the floating frame that we made. And then those 2 trees are from Home Goods. Kelly actually found those and got those for me. I love symmetry. So even though, like, you know, not everything has to be symmetrical, a lot of times I do buy in 2s for situations like this when I'm like, ooh, I could use those on either end of my mantle or either end of a bookshelf. But that looks so cute up there. I'll get a little bit farther back here in a second so you can see. Then we come over this way and we've got this little grouping here, which looks really precious. The bows, we use push pins to put them up. And the bow tutorial is, you can watch the replay to see how we put the whole thing together. You love it all so much. Thank you. Okay, let me see if I can step. And then in this corner, sorry, we have our more functional stuff. We got our bananas, we got our paper towels, and I do have a little ladder that, I need to fix that tea towel, but that I just have a couple little tea towels. Does Kelly do the same or different at her house? Does she change colors?
I don't know. I'm actually very similar.
Whoops.
We have very similar style.
Yeah.
But like, I know for this fall, for example, I have more oranges and blues, where she's got more oranges and you have,
well, blues and greens, but you did a lot more blue than I did, I think, this year, you know.
So wait, we're very similar though.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
sorry.
No, you're fine. Woo! But she changes her stuff out for but you don't do like, I don't know, not all the seasons, but you do the big seasons and big holidays. Yeah. So, but yeah, she does do quite a bit too.
Like starting in, when's the first patriotic holiday?
Oh yeah,
like
she does. Late May or
summer.
Memorial Day. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that though. Oh my gosh, y'all! Here it is from a little, standing back a little farther view. So stinking cute, you guys. Absolutely love it. I will take pictures. I may end up tweaking a couple things here and there depending on how I'm feeling about everything, but it really came together cute. I'm super, super happy with it. So the bow balance is great. I agree. Like, we got bows going on, but it's not like, it's a little over the top, but not too much in my opinion. So, oh yeah, they said put the bow garland on the top shelf and then it wouldn't go, block the tray. Yeah, can you reach though without y'all want to see what that would look like? Let's make a decision. The tippy top shelf looks adorable. Thank you. It does. Yeah, when I did this for Patriotic, we kept the garland down there, but I don't know. I kind of agree that it might.
I thought the same thing.
Yeah. Oh, it does that. You're okay. Gosh, scared us all. Oh.
Workers' comp.
Yeah. Everything looks very festive. Pam says, you're lucky to have Stacy for a friend.
I am. 100.
You got it, Kelly?
Yeah.
Kelly is a trooper, y'all. She's down.
I wear elf ears.
Yeah, she wears elf ears. She climbs ladders. She risks her life, all for the greater good of the bow garland.
It's all for you.
It's all for us, yeah, or for y'all. So stinking cute. Oh, yeah, this is going to be the winner. I think, yes, because I feel like we got a lot going on in this lower half here. Oh, Kelly, this is going to be worth it. This is going to be worth it. I think so. You won't see those push pins as much either, Nope. Y'all, I think we have a winner. I think this is going to be so stinking cute. Yes, I can already tell. I'll still take a picture, but what do you think, Kelly?
Oh, yeah. I think that's much better.
Yes.
Oh,
it does. It does. Because we got a lot. This is a lot more going on than I had at Patriotic season, but between that and our tray, oh my gosh, y'all, what do you think? Up top? Up top is where it's at. Bow happiness that is bringing so much joy. 100%. And that's what it's all about. Yes, that's so cute, you guys. So stinking cute. Elizabeth loves that already. Kelly says, love it. It all looks beautiful. I think it's really cute. Yeah, we can kind of mess with that and get it get it folded the right way. You like it there better? Perfect. I definitely like it. I can already tell even without taking a picture. I like it better. It definitely
Opened it up.
well, and it also kind of brings your eye down. You know what I mean? Like,
Start tall.
yeah, you start, yep, it kind of forces you, because that is honestly the star of the show here, you know, and I mean, the big one is too, but like, you see this and then you just kind of, your eye comes down. So I think that was a good call. Thank you for whoever said that. I think it looks so cute. Love that look. Top is perfect. Yay! Awesome, awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you, Audrey. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Charlotte, Michelle. So fun. Let me know if y'all had fun today. I feel like I'm going to lose my voice by the time this week is over. Not going to lie. I feel like I'm like a parched feeling.
Don't forget to pick a winner.
Oh, winner. Let's pick our winner real quick. Okay. This is for a $25 gift card. Ready? Dun, 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 dun. Elizabeth Wright. Elizabeth, Wright. Elizabeth, are you still on here? You just won a $25 gift card to shopwillshirecollections.com, where you can get you some cute stuff this holiday season. Yay! Aww. Pam says, everything you do is amazing. I'm 66 and your style is mine. Thank you. Yes, it's all balanced out. And you know, those are the kind of things, and y'all could probably see it more than I could because you're looking through a camera, through a phone, whatever. But those are the kind of things that when you take pictures, you're going to be like, ooh, that's blocking too much of the tray. That's doing this and that. And then that's when you adjust and pivot. So don't forget to take those pictures as you're decorating, as you guys start to get out your Christmas stuff, whether you're working on a mantle, you're working on setting your dining room table, or even at Thanksgiving, if you're hosting. Take pictures as you go, because that will help you more than anything, okay? It has been a blast. Thank you guys. Join me tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Central. I will be live. We're crafting. We're making some adorable ornaments tomorrow. You guys are not going to want to miss it. They're so cute, number one, for your own trees, but also they're going to make great gifts this holiday season. So join me for that. And then at 2 o'clock, we'll be doing some tree decorating tips and tricks. So it's going to be a really fun day. So we're kind of transitioning away from the coffee bar, moving on to a different space in the house. But I'm very excited about it. If you have ever seen any of my Christmas trees, you know I love to go all out with my trees. But I've got a lot of tips and tricks that you can make it as simple as you want, or as, you know, over the top or whatever. So thank y'all for joining me. Have a fabulous afternoon. Come back tonight. I'm not going to send out a broadcast before we go live cooking, because I feel like I'm over broadcasting this week. But just look for us around, we're going to shoot for 5:15, 5:30 at the latest. Okay. So come back and join us, and it'll just be lighthearted and fun. And, I may already be in my pajamas by then. I'm not real sure what's going to happen, because I'm about to go take to the bed or the couch or something and rest for a little bit. But anyways, thank you guys for joining me. I cannot wait to see who all joins the decorating and creating community. Do it before midnight on Thursday night so you can get half off your first month. And I cannot wait to welcome all the new DC girls. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, friends.